Ram fam, you're letting in the wrong people. You are sending the wrong message. I'm only here to listen so I can bash you in the comments. But if that's not you, and you don't think that, and you saw that title, you read it, you saw that nice little thumbnail, and you're saying to yourself, well, you know what? I like Easy. Easy Street's pretty nice. I like Honey. I love Dragon Ball. Why wouldn't I want to take a listen to this? Why wouldn't I want to just sit here for 15, 20 minutes and listen to what Ram Fam has to ramble about? That doesn't sound like a terrible idea to me. I agree with you. So I want to take you through 4 examples. Nice and easy today, boys and girls. Take that seatbelt, buckle up, pull up those tidy whities, and take a listen. Because it's not difficult. If this was Pokemon, this would probably be a different conversation. Very saturated. Oversaturated. But this is Dragon Ball. We do things a little different here. This is the heydays. We have something in Dragon Ball that Pokemon really didn't have. See, Pokemon went in. It was huge. Kids, myself, TV, video games. But at that time, there weren't a lot of resellers, the graders, right? It wasn't a real thing then. And sometimes, when late at night, when I'm scrolling through my phone, I always see these stupid podcast people saying, well, would you take $1 million or would you take everything you know now and go back to the past? I don't want $1 million. If I can take everything I know about today, go back to Anthony of the 1996, 1997, I'll say, hey, hold up there, big dog. That long crimp Charizard booster pack, go ahead and buy all of them. You rip 1 or 2 for yourself and just throw the rest of them into safety deposit box. Put it in this bank because it's not going to go anywhere over the next 25 years. That's the same situation that's happening right now. We have that knowledge. We have that ability. You are in it right now. July 2026. We're here together. Bulma's up first. First anniversary exploded booster box. I got one. By the way, a quick plug. If you want to see my first anniversary set, join us on Whatnot. Tuesdays 9 p.m. Saturdays 10 p.m. Of course, we're on the East Coast, so it's EST, Eastern Standard Time, for those of you that didn't understand. Dollar starts everything. Anyways, you'll be able to see my first anniversary. It's in the background. It's beautiful. Bulma near mint, $45. Anthony, just get to the part where I make money. Okay. When we look at, I didn't have it pulled up, but when we look at Beckett, and we look at their grading, cards, they got 5 different tiers that you can choose from. Pokemon is a very first to market, first in, first out. There's exceptions to that. Of course, cards will grow and come, and they don't come out strong and then they're really strong and everyone wants them. The Poncho Pikachu is a great example of that. Anyways, Dragon Ball, let it fester. Let it sit. What are you taking the brownies out too early? The cake's not done baking. So this is nice because when it comes from a money-making perspective, you should not be in any rush. Slowly buying, preferably everything I tell you to, but also making your own decisions. So when I look at the base 75 plus business days, we're in the midst of July. Yeah, I'm going to do that because before the end of this year, before 2026, when Story Booster is coming out, people are really hyped up about this. I can have a $20-something investment on top of a $45 investment. So I'm talking about $65. Last sold in a 10. EGS all the way, big boy. 120, and it was the best offer. When you grade with tag, you can get a tag 10 and a pristine 10. When you grade with PSA, you can get a 9 pretty damn easy, or you can get a 10. Meh. When you grade with Beckett, we're talking about the big boy. We're talking about when you go to prison, that first guy that greet you, he ain't the nicest, but he's the biggest. Black Label. Black Label 10. Exact same card, higher grade, $500. Ram fam, it's not easy to get a Black Label. I came from Pokemon. I never got one, and I sent in a ton of them. You're not in Pokemon anymore, Alice. You're not there. You're here. This is Dragon Ball. Bandai's quality is so flippin' good that you don't even have to worry about it. Look at this pop. 23 pop. Let's look at Black Label. Probably pop 1 or 2. Look, pop 8! You're telling me of 30 that were graded, almost 30% of them came back Black Label? I'm going to say that one more time. We graded, and I know it's not the right number, but I like even numbers. 30 of them, and almost 30% of them, almost 10, almost, near mint, near 30, or near 10, came back as a Black Label. And one of them just sold for $500. You just 4x your money. You're killing this. You're killing us, Ram. This is going to bring in a lot of bad blood. Everything you're worried about, you're just projecting it. You're bringing it on board. What are you doing, Ram? Am I wrong, though? You think someone else isn't going to put this together? You think someone else can't figure this out? Is this data not readily available? Why not tell the people that are watching this now, the ones that give a crap, the ones that care about this, the ones that can look at this and say, yeah, that's Bulma when she goes to Namek. The ones that know what Namek is. The ones that know how to spell Namek. Isn't that the ones that we want to support first? He's got a good point. He's got a good point. I know. Next up on deck. We're keeping it strong, baby boy. Bulma's ready to go on an adventure. And for $85, yeah, I'm rounding down. I like clean numbers. $85. You can pick this bad boy up. It's only been going up. Should have picked this up a long time ago. Kind of missed out. $85. What's your rush? For about $100. You can grade her. Pop 21. Best offer $250. What do you think the Black Label would go for? $600, $700, $800. That's not a tough sale. That's not a tough sale at all. But here you are complaining. There's no opportunity here, Ram fam. It's not happening, Ram fam. Here you go. I have learned the language and I am translating it to you. Grade them. Go to Beckett. Wait a few months. Let it fester. Let story come out. Let another streamer go live. Let Logan Paul post something. Whatever it is. Let it happen. Because in time, it will be very beneficial. Are you in a rush? Is this a get-rich-quick scheme? No. Am I going to spend $125 priority to get this thing done? No. Are you in a rush? I'm not. Every week, I try and send out 2 packages. One of them is Express, high-value cards that I want to try and move really quick. It's liquid and hot. And then I have my base. I'll send anywhere from 10 to 30 cards. Because I'm not in a rush with those. Those are my SRs, my alt arts. The ones that I think, you know what, this is a little undervalued. I see a dip. I'm going to grab into it. And hopefully I can catch a wave. Skipped one. The most overused artwork for Fusion World. think, top of my head, someone put it in the comments, top of my head, I think there's 4 other cards, including this one that has this art. Some of them don't move the way this does. Top 8, 40th year anniversary. That's like a 2 crossover. That's where she's an emo, but she has good relationship with her father. This can get really wild. This is I use the back door, and I know your favorite sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 good things happen at the same time. Let me give another one. This is good. This is putting me on the spot. This is good for my humor. This is, you know what? I don't want to get banned. Son Goku FB07 104. 347. I bought a bunch of them. I talked about it. I won't talk about it anymore. I think this is going to continue to rise. I know it's already rising now. It's stagnant. I think there's just going to be another. Ooh, I think it. I know it. That's why I got 4 or 5 copies left. I'm done selling these on Whatnot. I've sold like 3 of them. I can't do it anymore. 375. Let's call it 375. PSA 10s. PSA 10. BGS 10s. Auction. 800. Before that, auction. 1175. Before that, 948. 948. We're talking about anywhere. I think this is a little low, but you got to respect the auction. We're talking about anywhere from a $800, $700 to a $1,000 card. I buy it for $375. I put 25 into it. I'm in all in. All in 400. Pretty damn good chance at a black label. Let me see if I can find a black label. I sold one for 30 something. 36, 32, I forget. So it was an auction. There's mine. 35. That's me. I don't lie. RamFam does. Look at that back. By the way, hey, let's take 2 seconds. I'm not so much on eBay now because I'm doing the stuff on. Look at the backgrounds. Look at the ugly background. You got to put a little class to it. Look how that green pops. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. Yeah, damn, RamFam. And I graded that myself. I graded like 4 other ones. Anyways, point being, $1,000. Let's call it $800. 900. Let's meet right in the middle. 900. You put in 400, you've more than doubled your money. And now we're talking about a little bit of a big boy number, right? Let's look at I think this was comp 4 or 5. No, when I sold this in May, I distinctly remember the pop being like 3 or 4. I need a pen or a pencil. Hang on. We got black label 17. We got 10s. Oh, 225. You got a pretty damn good shot. How many of these? 72. Oh my God. This is 10. This is 9.5. You're rolling the dice. That math's going to be too difficult for me to do on the fly. You're rolling the dice. You got a pretty damn good shot at getting a 10. Out of 9.5, 10, and black label. Hang on. 225, 17, and 72. 314 have been graded. Of that 314, 225 have come back 10s. You got a pretty good shot. And what happens if you get a 9.5? Well, these other 72 that were 9.5s, I hope they do the right thing. What's the right thing, Anthony? It's a great question, RamFam. Is you crack it and you resubmit it and you try again. And we'll talk about it in another video. But you got 3 strikes, big boy. You got 3 tries. And then you're out. So when I look at this and I see 17 black labeled, 25 10, 225 10, and only 72 9.5, you got some pretty good shots. You got about 70% chance of hitting 10 or above. I like it. Because even if you mess up and you get a 9.5 that first time, you're in on only $400. You crack it, you submit it again, you're in another $25. You can crack that thing all 3 times. Come back finally on the last time, come a 10, and you're still positive. You're still in the green. Why aren't you? It's easy. Stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. When you go, because I looked at the analytics, and I know it's mostly guys. When you ask her out one time and she says no, do you stop asking out anyone ever? No. You respect her wishes and you move on to the next one, right? When you go on a dating app and you're swiping right and no one says anything, do you go on the next day and go, well, no one yesterday decided to swipe on me? No. You swipe again. You get back on the saddle and you do it again. When you go to the gym and you go to squat 500 pounds, you put that thing, you got it on your, and you're going all the way down and you collapse and you buckle. And your friends are scraping your body off and the girls are laughing at you in the back and your friends are recording you. You go back the next time and you squat that mother effer. You don't give up. This is America. I can. It's not I can't. You crack that slab 3 times. That's why you do it. Easy. Let's bring it back down, Ram fam. Getting too hot for me. Last one. I already talked about it. I'm going to talk about it again because it's a great example. $15. 15. Pretty consistent. You got 61 listings. 15 plus another $20. You wait until the end of the year. You're eating pretty good. 250. It's not difficult. Imagine a black label, baby. Let me see. Match grade? No. Yeah, I guess I want a match grade. You don't see a lot of BGS. Imagine a black label. Black label? I could see some psychotic person buying a black label of this, especially if it's pop 1, 2, or 3. I can see someone paying $1,000. $15? That will make you holler. It is not difficult. Follow the channel, and I'll tell you. You don't want to follow? Just go into TCG. Log into Card Ladder. Just start typing. Use your thumbs. You're keyboard warriors anyway. It's here. It's right in front of you. That Instagram reel always pops onto my feed. Would you like $1 million now or all the knowledge you had and go back in time? I just gave you a time machine. What are you going to do with it? Bulma, first anniversary. Bulma alt art. SBO2, 40th anniversary, top 8. And then one of my favorite boxes, Manga Booster Box 2. Whoops. Son Goku 038. Those are 4 examples. Easy examples. I'm not saying you go find commons. I'm not saying you go find battle cards. I'm saying do a little research. You're in Reddit. You're in the hub. Put it down. Lock in. And you can do this. It's easy. If you don't want to do this, it's perfectly fine. It's America. Maybe instead you say, Anthony, I'm just here for the entertainment. I like to listen slightly chubby guys yelling online. Great, you're in the right place. Instead, Ram Fam, I'd like for you to do all the heavy lifting, and I'm going to buy it from you. Anthony, where can I buy it from you? How can I support your channel? How can I support the Ram Fam? Spoiler alert, Ramirez family. That's me, baby. That's me and the family. You jump on the whatnot. Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays, 10 p.m. Eastern. We usually run about 4 hours. Have a little bit of fun. Do dollar starts everything. Raw, slabs, no sealed. Too big. Bucky. But make sure you're there. If you're not, it's not a problem. You can still follow us on Instagram. Like, subscribe, comment, share this. Give me your opinion, Anthony. This is ridiculous. You're ruining this TCG the same way someone else might have ruined another one. You're part of the problem. Ram Fam, thank you. You're doing God's work, Ram. You're telling the right people at the right time what to do. We get ahead of this, we can change something. Until tomorrow, I appreciate your time. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, the whole shebang. We'll see you tomorrow.